Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Masa, and in this channel I talk about my plants and my journey with them. Today I wanted to update you guys on all the Hoyas that I've unboxed on this channel. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I will tell you guys about the California tropical Hoyas first. So the very first one is this Hoya, this variegated Hoya Carry Eye. And this, I've repotted it in this terracotta pot with my soil mix, and it's been doing well. It hasn't done anything since, and that to me is a good thing. So it hasn't declined. It's been doing okay. So yeah, so that's the very first one. The second one from California Tropicals that I have is this Hoya Quintiana, and I haven't repotted it in a different pot just because I haven't found the right pot for it, but I have changed the soil mix. So the soil mix is my soil mix. I wanted to make sure it has it's a little bit of an airy mix, so I changed the soil, and it's been loving life, looks like it, because it has been pushing out new growth. I don't know if you can spot the new growth, but these darker foliage that are coming in, they're all new, and there's also two little leaves right here. I have noticed that the new growth on this Hoya comes in a little bit darker, and the new leaves are kind of tucked in when they come in, and they open up and they get a little bit lighter green, which is pretty fascinating. I love it. So yeah, it's been doing well. One of the few. So up next I have this Hoya Bella from California Tropicals, and if you've seen the unboxing, the plant was much bigger, but this is what is left of it, because I didn't repot the plant right away after it arrived. I kind of wanted to acclimate them to my home, so I left them in the soil mix and the pot that they came in, and I watered them once. I want to say it was probably 2 weeks after their arrival that I realized that the Bella and the Hoya Carry Eye both were declining. And I checked the roots on the Bella, and both of them, actually both Bella and the Carry Eye, the regular Carry Eye, were experiencing root rot. So I don't know if I overwatered it or if they were watered prior to coming, or if they had the root rot prior to coming in the nursery, or if I was the cause of the root rot. In any scenario, I tried propagating this, and both in water and sphagnum, and both media failed. So I'm pretty scared to lose this plant at this time. It is having new growth coming in, but it doesn't seem to be the happiest, and I don't know what I'm missing. So if you guys have any tips, please leave them in the comment section below. I really want to keep this plant in my collection, but I'm kind of scared. I am holding off on propagating it at this time because I just am scared that I will lose it. So yeah, pray that it will do well. But this is the condition so far, so I'll update you guys if anything changes. And I kind of hinted to it, but the Hoya Carry Eye, the regular form that I ordered from California Tropicals, is no longer with me. I actually lost that plant. It suffered root rot, and I got to realize about the root rot pretty late, and it was too late to save the plant. I tried propagating it in water, but it didn't work out. So the good news is that I do have a Hoya Carry Eye. It's just not from the California Tropicals. So I'll show that one to you guys later in a different video. All right, up next, I ordered this plant from the Peppers Nursery, and this is a variegated Hoya Hindu root with the variegation on the outside. And I haven't changed the pot or the soil for this plant because when I put it under my grow lights, I realized immediately it was having new leaves. And if you can I don't know if you can tell, but these two leaves are new. So they're still growing. They're pretty small. So I kind of didn't want to disturb the plant. And because of that, I opted to not repot it. And I think I'm going to repot it when I don't see growth coming in. Yeah, so it's been doing well so far, and I'm happy about that. I think it's having growth because it has a lot, the leaves for the most part are green, and the variegation is very not apparent or not a lot, and that might be why it's growing. I've also noticed that the variegation on the two new leaves coming in is pretty pink, so I don't know if that might be because of my grow light. I think so. Yeah, it's been doing okay so far, so that's a good sign. Alrighty, so up next I have 8 Hoyas from the plant farm that I ordered in my previous unboxing. So the very first one is this Hoya Bilobata, and I haven't repotted in a different pot. I just haven't found a pot for it, but the soil mix is my soil mix. I actually changed the soil. Yeah, so this one has been pushing out new growth since it came in. It actually had new growth when it came in, and it's been growing since. So these two leaves are new, and I don't know if you can tell from the camera or if it will focus. They're not as fuzzy as the rest of, I mean, the leaves are not fuzzy, but they don't, they feel different from the rest of the foliage. And yeah, I'm not 100% sure that this is a Bilobata. It looks very much like a Hoya Burtonite to me, but it was sold to me as a Bilobata, so I am going to call it a Bilobata until I learn otherwise. If you guys know for sure the idea of this plant, please comment in the comment section and let me know. I would love to know. But it's been doing well. It's been pushing out growth, and I'm pretty happy about that. Yeah. So let's see. So up next, I have this Hoya Rebecca, and I believe Hoya Rebecca is a cross between Hoya obscura and Hoya lacunosa. And this little dude has been doing well. I don't know if you can tell, but look, these two leaves are new. It has 2 small ones down here coming in, and also on this branch or stem it has 2 more coming in, which is exciting. It looks like it's loving where it is, which is under my grow light. So I am happy about the fact that it's been pushing out new growth. Alrighty, up next I have this Hoya Sunrise, and this Hoya Sunrise has also been acclimating well and doing well. If you see right here, these 4 leaves are new leaves that are coming in. I also noticed that there's one coming in on this branch as well. I don't know if it's visible in the camera, but this, when it came to me, was suntanned a little bit. So it does have like the leaves have a little bit of a greenish, reddish tone to them, which is due to the highlight. And I've realized that the new growth coming in also has a little bit of that red, and it might be due to my grow light. So yeah, I love sun stress Hoya, but by no means I'm trying to make it sun stressed. Right now I'm just trying or hoping that the Hoyas will acclimate and survive, and yeah, so far it seems like these 2 have been doing well. For the most part, they've been doing well actually. So this is up next, and this is a variegated Hoya Ikeda. And it hasn't done anything since it has arrived. I've repotted it with my mix into a different pot, and when it came in, this particular branch had reverted. So it looks like this branch is the only one with the variegation, but Overall, it hasn't changed at all, and to me that's still a good thing, so long as it's not declining, because I'm still learning to care for Hoyas. So up next I have this Hoya Fitchy Eye, and this Hoya Fitchy Eye is one of the sad stories, unfortunately, because when it came in, it had more leaves, but those leaves were all curled up, and I thought, okay, maybe when I acclimated and it'll do better and they will perk up. Long story short, they never perked up, and I lost those leaves, and I lost the stem because the stem was pretty much dry, and I don't know what might have caused it, if it was the stress of shipping, but I am just happy that I still have these 2 leaves, and I'm hoping that I can keep this in my collection. I really hope that it starts showing some new growth, but I don't know if this loves the condition that it's in. It is under my grow light, but I don't know if the care for it needs to be different. So I need to do more research, but if you are aware, I would appreciate any tips also on taking care of a Hoya Fitchy Eye. But yeah, this is what I've got so far. All right, up next I have this Hoya Krohniana Eskimo, and this Hoya also went downhill after I got her, and I have lost quite a lot of leaves, but right now it seems to be doing okay, and it's been liking it in this terracotta pot. I didn't realize that it was having new growth until I grabbed it to show it to you guys, but you can see the 2 new leaves coming in. Now the older leaves, like the one right here, I think might be dropping. It's a little bit shriveled, which I cannot tell why, but overall it's been doing okay, and I really hope that it recuperates and gives me new growth. So fingers crossed. Alright, so last but not least is this Hoya Calistophyla, which is the Hoya that I was disappointed about, if you remember, in my last video. And it's been pushing out new growth, which is super exciting. I don't know if the camera will focus, but these 2 leaves are new, and there is a little one coming in right there. I am super excited. I wasn't expecting this plant to give me new growth so fast, but it makes me really happy. So yeah, that is all the Hoyas that I have unboxed on this channel. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I really hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye.